My name's Alastair and I'm a Senior Research Fellow at the National Institute for Adult Continuing Education, NIACE. We're in the UK, and in 2010 our team actually won the UNESCO Prize for ICT in Education, and I now run courses under the banner of Stirring Learning as well as working with NIACE. But I'm just fascinated by the way that new technologies, if used well, can facilitate learning and indeed inspire people to learn, both informally and formally. Look at this. This is my smartphone, but I just have to sweep my hands across it, access a free app, and it will tell me about the geology underneath my feet. It's mudstone and it's 313 million years old, and as I move it will tell me changes in the geology. If I come across a plant that I don't recognise, all I need to do is take a photograph of it, upload it to iSpot Nature, and members of the iSpot community will help me identify it within hours. So this is a great tool to take with me wherever I am, but also it's a piece of kit that I take into the classroom with me. And I'm not the only person who does that, am I? Because most of our learners now have access to these kinds of bits of technology. This is 1,200 times more powerful than the computer that guided the Apollo space rockets to the moon. This is a serious challenge to us educationalists to make this technology work for our learners. So bring your own device. BYOD. Actually, this didn't start in education. It started in the world of business, where employees are increasingly encouraged to bring their own equipment to work and to use it for communication. In the expanding economies such as India and Russia, it's now estimated that up to 75% of employees are now using their own devices at work for work-related tasks. Education maybe has lagged a little bit behind. Some of my colleagues have used the term weapons of mass distraction regarding the device in the pocket as an impediment to good education. And sure enough, if it really is taking learners off in the wrong direction, making them distracted from the subjects of their learning, then indeed they can have a negative impact. But as we know, technology is actually neutral. It's what we do with it that turns it for good or for bad. As the Cisco report of 2012 indicated, schools are now shifting their focus from prohibiting the use of mobile devices to actually embracing BYOD and seeing the benefits. Not least actually that through effective use of learners' own devices, institutions can save on their own investment in equipment. But this doesn't happen overnight and easily, and that's why we at the National Institute in the UK have instituted a survey. This is a survey of current use of learners' devices in adult learning, but I think some of the results will be relevant to other sectors of education as well. And we're going to use the results of this survey to inform practice advice and support over the next year, so that our providers that are members of our network really can go forward and take this proactively, because this is going to happen anyway, and educators either let it roll over them or they seize it and make the use of learners' own devices really effective for them. Let me just tell you a few headlines from the survey before I finish. We asked practitioners what they thought were the most important areas of training that they would need. Number one was actually the application of good pedagogies to learners' own devices, and clearly there are people who can offer this, and we need to be developing those programs. But absolutely top of the greatest importance was safeguarding. Training of staff and of learners to use their devices in such a way that they're not putting themselves at risk, not revealing unnecessary information about themselves, and indeed respecting other people and ensuring that others are not put at risk. This is ongoing work. I'm very pleased to share with you at the moment our very firm intention to take this forward. We're very excited by it. We don't have all the answers yet, but we hope we'll have some more of the answers by Christmas, probably some more of the questions. Thank you for listening.